Hello, everyone, and welcome to another fabulous episode of First Date. My guest today has a brand new special out on Netflix called Big Guy, and you can buy tickets to see her live at RachelFeinstein.com. Did I say it right? Feinstein.
It's Rachel-Feinstein.com.
Feinstein.
Or you can go on my Punch Up Live page, which is, it's just go to punchuplive.com and it's reach and just search me. They have other comic states on there too.
I got trolled so hard on your name, dude.
Really?
I went live last night on my Patreon account where I have people like submit questions for me to ask you.
Oh,
and
cool.
everyone said it was Feinstein with like 4 E's. They're like, that's how you pronounce it. And I was like, I don't think so. And they were like, no, it is. Trust us. And so I feel like I got trolled.
No, fuck them. You know what it probably is? This is really ridiculous. But one time somebody said Feinstein in an interview and I just repeated it back to them like because I didn't want to make them feel bad about saying it wrong. So then I said it back the wrong way. Isn't that insane? That's insane.
It is insane.
But I just I don't care that much. I feel like whatever. I'm not one of those people that it's like Feinstein. Who cares? It's not a hot name either. It's like if it was like, it's like if your name's like Normal Weintraub, which I feel like Rachel Feinstein is the equivalent of that. It's like whatever. Who cares? Traub, Trib. I don't know. So I'm not going to be in porn. That I know for sure.
Yeah. There's still time.
It's not a sexy name. You can say it any way you like.
Okay.
Fuck them haters.
Fuck them. Anyway, love you guys. Please stay subscribed.
Yes. I love you too.
Okay, so speaking of them, some of these questions are from these massive trolls.
I only mean the ones that scolded you. The rest of you guys, I want to marry you. And you can, please feel that you're all collectively inside of me during this.
This is the best gangbang they've ever had.
I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, you guys. Somebody should definitely cut off my mic.
We're going to start off with some appetizer questions. Do you believe in soulmates?
Maybe like a collection of 4 or 5 people that could deal with my nonsense.
Yeah. Have you ever been friend zoned?
Oh, yes.
Really?
Always. Yeah.
What do you mean always?
I'm a comedian. Nobody wants it's not a lot of, from obviously when you're absurdly hot, it's a different story. I keep trying to find a way to relate. And I'm like, no, that has not happened to you. But I feel like, there's a lot of like male comic or people in, I don't even know about stand-ups, but just like people that I've known through this kind of work, like a producer kind of person, like I don't want to say names here. That's what I'm trying to avoid, keeping it kind of vague. But that I've had crushes on, and they've sort of reaffirmed my place in their life, which is that, speaking of being inside, they don't have any desire to be inside me. Yeah, that's definitely been gently shown to me.
Well, I've been with my boyfriend for like 2 years, and I asked him the other day to rate me on a scale of 1 to 10. And without skipping a beat, he was like 7.3.
I've gotten a 7 many a time. So you're a fucking 10. If I'm a 7, I'll tell you right now, you're an 11.
I was like, what am I doing that like I'm not a 10? And he was like, like sometimes your personality sucks.
He said that?
Yeah.
That's insane.
What's insane is that I stayed in the relationship.
Oh, please. I've been with people. First of all, my husband, half of the special is about how he can't compliment. I'll be like, do I look okay? And he goes, there you go. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
That's not an acceptable phrase. I'll be like, do I look okay? He goes, there you go.
Yeah, you also don't ever want a guy to tell you that you look okay. You want a guy to be like, you look great.
Yes.
You know?
My husband will never say that. I'll be like, do I look okay? And he always goes, he either goes, there you go, or he goes, are you comfortable? I'm like, I didn't ask that question. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he does not. He cannot compliment. He is emotionally pretty worthless. He's fine. He's a good hang. But no, he doesn't like fulfill any like desires I have to feel. No.
How long have you been married?
We've been married since 2018. Yeah.
Okay.
So did you point that out to him? Like when you said that to him, did he address the fact, did he agree that that was an unacceptable thing to say?
He still sticks to that to this day. It's okay. I think it's like how you accept your last name as like Feinstein to other people. I just accept that I'm mid now. So anytime that someone's like, whenever I see myself in the mirror, I'm like, it's probably a 7.3 today.
Don't you think that he's just like nagging you because he's afraid you're going to leave him?
No, I think he knows I'm never going to leave. I'm so clingy. We went over that. I go over this all the time. I'm unfortunately clingy to a fault. I'm never gonna leave. It's okay. He could tell.
I'm not a leaver either.
5.
I stick around. I put up with insane kinds of scenes, all manner of nonsense.
Behavior issues. I'm here for it.
Me too.
When you first start dating someone, do you think that there's a certain kind of game you have to play to catch someone?
I do a little bit, but you know, most of the time they're going to find out who I am anyway. You know, they could look me up on YouTube and find out. Yeah. So I think in the beginning I tried for a certain amount of time when I first started dating. But, you know, once they can Google you and know that you're, you know, disgusting generally. Yeah. I can only fake it so much.
What is the best way to break the ice on a first date?
What I always do is I'm not sure that I should recommend this, but what I like to do something fun and silly soon, because then I can see if the guy's going to be a good hang or not. Because like, for example, like the first time I met my husband, we were in a bar and this guy kept getting kicked out of the bar and he just kept coming back in again like, yeah. And that's always funny to me, like those old 80s tropes where like somebody's told to leave somewhere and then they're like, guess who? Different top. That always makes me laugh. So I kept joking with him that was his dad, and then he wanted to reestablish a relationship with him, you know, post incarceration, and he like right away just was down for that. He's not like, you know, he's a fireman. He's not like a, you know, a comedian. Yeah. But I could tell. But I feel like if somebody's down for that kind of nonsense, then I'm like, they'll be fun. Then we'll get along.
Yeah.
You know? Like the first time we went to like a store together, like we hadn't been together that long. It was like our first trip, and we went like did some light shopping, and we were in the store and I asked if he would pick my arm up like this, like, and take me out like I was in trouble. And he right away knew what he was supposed to do. He's like, yeah, I got it. I'll take it from here. And I was like, I don't want to go. I want to stay in this store. And he was like, no, you're never leaving. That's that. And I was like, no, but my kids want to stay here. And he just like got the skit. And if somebody's just down for some sort of foolishness like that, I'm like, oh, we'll get along. Yeah, because I like just all manner of nonsense. And he was up for nonsense.
Yeah. Well, that's important when someone can play with you on your level.
Yeah, right? Do you feel like your boyfriend's playful? Is he silly like that? Like,
yeah, but in like different ways. Like, I feel like he's the kind of guy that will keep me on my toes, calling me a 7.3. You know, like he plays with me in like other ways where I'm always just like dumbfounded. And I'm just like, oh my gosh.
I have to say, like, that should be, I mean, it is shocking because you're saying it, but I've also asked guys that question, and I've never had any of them say 10. You know, like, just lie to my face.
Yeah.
I've also asked, like, I've been like, how did I rate, like, sexually? And nobody's ever been able to look me in the eyes and say I was the best they've ever had. Like, they couldn't maintain eye contact and stay with that lie. They're like, well, you're zany.
Zany?
You're fun. They gave me a compliment that had nothing to do with sex. They're like, well, you're a good hang on the grill or something. No, it's unacceptable. Yeah. Everybody knows. I don't bring a lot to the table sexually. I do. I kind of phone it in.
What do you think is the best gift a guy could give a girl?
Best gift? Jewelry. I like jewelry. I'm pretty traditional like that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I feel like you can have a collection of jewelry.
Yes.
You know?
I love jewelry.
You can't have too many bracelets.
Have you gotten a lot of jewelry in your life?
I have.
Yes. I have not gotten a lot of jewelry.
Have you told men that that's what you like to receive?
Yes. Yeah. I've told my husband. He's, I have a joke about it in the special. I mean, he got me, I don't talk about this in the special, but he gave me a $50 Amazon gift card for my birthday.
Stop, dude.
Yeah, no, he's just worthless with gifts. Yeah, he doesn't really know how.
And what did you buy with that?
He'll get me something from Costco, like a bangle from Costco or something.
Yeah,
he knows what I'm worth. Actually, the more I think about it, I'm worth a bangle from Costco. Just a dumb whole bracelet, you know, like just not even two, not even a set.
Yeah.
But no, I have not gotten a lot of jewelry, but that's what I'd like to get. Yeah, that's a good gift.
Well, I haven't always gotten like nice jewelry. Like I've had to be with someone for a while to get nice jewelry. The other people that I've been with have gotten me things like a coffee mug at Christmas. I was with a guy for a year and he got me a coffee mug that was made from a model that he met on Instagram.
Can you explain that a little more?
Dude, it was Christmas. I was with this guy for a year, and he loved coffee, loved coffee. And he was a very granola kind of guy. He was like earthy and surfer and all this stuff. So for Christmas, I bought him like a really expensive coffee maker.
Oh, that's nice.
Like
gift.
a Breville.
Yeah, that's a very thoughtful gift. Yeah.
And then for Christmas, he gave me a coffee mug.
So
I feel like we should have. It should have been like
the dumbest gift,
dude. And there was no handle on it. It was like you had to hold it like this. So when it got hot, you just burned your hand or you left it there.
Oh my god!
And so not only was it absolutely stupidly designed, but he then told me that he was so excited to give me this gift because he found it through a model on Instagram that he went and met up with. And then
oh my god.
And then she showed him all of the pottery, and then he also bought an incense holder that I could also have. And I then looked at this girl's Instagram and she was like a 10.
Right.
Like, and I'm just like,
and she was just making pottery all day?
Just being a Victoria's Secret model and making pottery and meeting random men off of fucking Instagram. This dumb ass dude. Like, we broke up very
deep moron.
after. Yes, yeah. So stupid.
That is.
So it hasn't always been jewelry for me.
I have also gotten once, probably the dumbest gifts I've ever received. My friend would buy weed from this guy. He came over, we started dating, and he came over to our house to see me and sell her some weed. And by the way, this is how he courted me, and I still stayed with him. This is like, I was not in a good place. He brought over a duffel bag when he came over, and he's like, hey, can we talk for a second? And he brought me into like the side bedroom. I had a crush on him, so I thought, I was like, it's happening. It's real. Like, I was excited when he brought me into the bedroom, by the way, in our own apartment. He's like, can we speak in the back here? You know, I was like, oh, yes, speak it in. So we go back there, and he has a large duffel bag, and he just opens the duffel bag, unzips it, and just shakes out like this, just a lot of rose petals, like just a hostile amount of rose petals. Isn't that the dumbest? It was one of the dumbest moments of my life, just watching him do that. And like that to him, he thought he was courting me. He brought in this ugly, like green, just like military man bag. And he's like, here, that'll do the trick. I should be fingering her in no time. And I just sat on this bed. I've never felt as profoundly lonely and excited at the same time. Because I was like glad he liked me, but I knew that he was just, I mean, a guy that does this, you're going to be alone forever, even if you're with him.
Yeah.
The guy that thinks this is a good idea.
He thought that was probably very romantic. Mm-hmm. Not bad for a drug dealer.
1 in 5 Americans have learn a new language on their bucket list. If that's you, make 2024 the year you finally check it off the list with Babbel. Be a better you this year with Babbel, the science-backed language learning app that actually works. Don't pay hundreds of dollars for private tutors or waste hours on apps that don't really help you speak the language. Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons are handcrafted by over 200 language experts to help you start speaking a new language in as little as 3 weeks. Babbel's tips and tools are approachable, accessible, rooted in real-life situations, and delivered with conversation-based teaching, so you're ready to practice what you've learned in the real world. I like to use Babbel when I travel outside of the country for key phrases, and they help me communicate and get around. Here's a special, limited-time deal for our listeners. Right now, get up to 60% off your Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners at babbel.com/firstdate. Get up to 60% off at babbel.com/firstdate, spelled BABBEL.com/firstdate. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Let's get into our main course questions. If you were going to plan a date night, would you rather dress up or be casual?
I like dressing up. Yeah.
Yeah?
I like to dress up. Yeah. I wear dresses in my specials. I've never been. I feel like when I do that effortless look, it's not good. Yeah. No. Like I could try to pull off that like lazy pony. I always just look like I'm fleeing something when I try to look casual. Yeah. I look like I'm running away from something.
Yeah.
No, I like dressing up. I like wearing dresses and heel. I was never like that female comic that wanted to like dress like a Beastie Boy or anything. No.
Yeah.
I like dressing up. How about you?
Same.
Yeah, it's fun.
100%.
I enjoy being a woman. I like wish I could be a woman in so many different eras. I'm like, oh, I want to have 40s dresses. I love all of it.
Yeah. I feel like that's a good time for Halloween. Like, but for Halloween, sometimes I'm usually a man. I don't know why. Like, I was like Charlie Chaplin one year. I was just like, this is a great way for me to not have to talk to anybody.
That is kind of good. Yeah. It's like a break from being looked at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just walked around with a cane and like a little suit and a top hat and a little Hitler mustache. It really worked for me.
I understand that. I feel like if I was like the kind of hot where like it would be exhausting where everybody's staring at me, I feel like I would wear more disguises. I'd wear like more because it's got to be annoying. Men are just like coming everywhere and like slipping and falling and shit. No, yeah, I would dress like I was going for a bank robbery every day.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah, give yourself a break. Give yourself a night off. Also, I feel like Halloween, you look cooler if you don't try too hard on that day.
Totally.
Yeah.
There's nothing I love more than just seeing like all the lingerie that comes out on Halloween. I mean,
it's too basic. Like that's a night to take off from your whoring.
Yeah.
And I come from a long line of whores. But I say that's tonight where it's like
chill out.
Play it cool tonight.
Chill out. Be a man.
Yeah, your stock goes up if you don't try too hard on Halloween, if you're not all greased and whoring on Halloween.
Have you ever cried on a date?
Yes, actually. I don't know. It wasn't a date. It was like a hookup.
Even worse.
It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. My brother's friend in high school had a crush on me, and I shouldn't say had a crush on me. He came home violently drunk and probably just like wanted to be with any woman. He probably couldn't even see. It was just like a smear. That's probably all he saw. But he came into my room, was like, hey, or something. I was like 16, and he like was like, can we talk for a second? And sort of tried to hit on me and hook up. And then I wasn't really crying, but at the time, I think I was 15 or 16. This is so dark. I had seen on a soap opera I liked, like a woman crying. And I thought that was cool. So I was like, here's how I'll get him more intrigued by me. I'll pretend like I'm sad about something that like happened to me.
You'll be the damsel in distress.
Yeah, it's really dark. But I used to watch this soap opera. This will date me, but it's okay. I'm in the winter of my life. I watched this soap opera, Santa Barbara, growing up. And there was a character that was like accosted or something, and she had this hot like Latin husband, Cruz, and he would always like save her and come visit in her little recovery bed and like kind of wipe her down a lot. It seems like a really relaxing life, honestly. And she would weep and he would think it was attractive. So I thought like, oh, I'll try this little move out on him, and he was like immediately disgusted and annoyed. Yeah.
And then he left.
Yeah, and then he just like left, which by the way, all of this probably saved me from something I would have actively regretted.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was just a drunken smear. He wasn't going to remember it. Like, either way, I would have been let down eventually. He just wanted to be inside something female at that hour. It's probably good that I pretended to weep and totally grossed him out. He's like, I'm going to deal with this shit right now. He just, like, burped and went to sleep.
Oh, my God. Has a guy ever tried to, like, out-funny you on a date?
Yeah, that's always a bummer when they start out and like.
It's too much.
It's too much, right?
What do you do when that happens? Do you just...
I laugh a lot. I pretend to laugh, yeah.
You go with it?
I don't like tell him he sucks, Like, I feel like I need to pretend they're funny. Yeah, that's what I do, honestly. I just try to... I'm just like, we should switch, and then the world would be happy. But I feel like most bad dates, you're going to be lonely the entire time. It's just like an aching level of just like, they don't know. I mean, if one person in that situation, like I think because I'm being fake, he probably thinks it's going great. But I just don't want to like blow up his spot,
Yeah. He must be so confused. Like guys that do that must feel so confused when they go home and then they just never see you again. They're like, but I thought she thought.
But here's what I think about that. Like, I feel like on a first date, just be nice to each other. If you don't want to see each other again, blow the person off. Like, to me, that's not ghosting. Ghosting is when you have had a relationship with somebody and you
disappear.
And you disappear, which is fucked up. But to me, one date, I don't need a guy to detail the reasons he's not attracted to me. Like, beat it. What am I, from the fucking 20s? Burn the road up, fella. Yeah. And that's kind of how I feel. Like, I'm going to be nice. I'll laugh at your jokes and then it'll be a wrap. I don't need to.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. That's how I see it.
What's the biggest turn on for you?
I like a dude. I'm very like, I don't like a skinny guy. I like a thick thigh. Even if I'll see a thigh that's thick, I'm like,
A man.
Yes, I like a guy, just like dusty from work and thick. I don't like skinny. I don't want some kind of ironic little, I mess my hair up and spritz it that way kind of. I don't want a stylized man. I want a man where you don't remember what he's wearing. If I remember what a guy's wearing, it was a problem. I don't want a guy to take like a sassy risk or wear some sort of blouse or something. It's disgusting. Nothing grosses me out more than like a man who like I used to have a bit about this, just like chooses some necklaces for his day. Like, what'll it be today? It's disgusting. Yeah. I remember dating a guy and he wore like some kind of like, he took like some sort of sassy risk. It was like the third date. And I was like, oh.
No.
Yeah. He wore, it was kind of like a bodysuit. I've repressed it to some degree, but like, it was like some kind of tight, shiny bodysuit. And I was just like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
And then he was wearing these pointy boat shoes. Like, he looked like a captain. I'm like, I don't want these buckled shoes. I don't want to feel like I'm in trouble all of a sudden. Like you're an evil captain principal. I want a man to just be wearing a few plain things.
Yeah.
Yeah. A guy's outfit should not be a series of like fun risks. It's disgusting. Don't you guys agree with me? I don't know if I'm allowed to talk to you. I haven't learned the rules of things here. I just ask for snacks too much. I don't know.
It's so great. I totally agree.
Yeah. Dude, period.
Yeah. Let me do the dressing up.
Yeah. And you could be a little dumb. I'd prefer it, honestly. Yeah.
We both need to not be good at math.
Yes.
What is the best way to show a man you love him?
I have to think about that. Can you tell me? I don't know.
I think blowjobs work.
That's fair. Yes, of course.
Or dinner.
No, my aunt said the same thing.
If I cook.
Yeah.
I think
at the end of the day, just a nice long-winded blowjob. From a person that speaks like that.
Yeah, the voice and the way you look at me when you say that makes me feel like you mean it.
I do feel like different guys are different though. So like Pete, like my husband, like, you know how they have that languages of love thing? Like he's all acts of service. Like if he wants me to empty the dishwasher.
Yeah.
He's like a practical, like, he wants me to run errands for him. I'm not saying he's not into blowjobs, but I'm just saying he'd prefer if I like picked up his dry cleaning or something first.
Yeah, I dated a guy that wasn't into blowjobs and it gave me the biggest complex ever because he told me that he wasn't into blowjobs after I had given him a blowjob.
Yeah, that's not the moment you
so
strike up that conversation.
Like I wasn't good at it. And I was like, wait, let me practice. Mm-hmm. And he was like, no, I don't like blowjobs. And I was like, oh my God. And it really fucked me up.
Yeah, that's insane. The comments, I'm just going to leave that so still because the comments are just going to fill up for that one.
They'll accumulate.
Yeah, I'll let the comments do the work.
We'll let the guys give their opinion on that one.
Yeah, that's insane that he said that to you.
Have you ever gotten
afterwards.
a Brazilian wax?
I have.
Do you like them?
Very painful. I just shave everything. I can't.
Yeah.
No. It was excruciating.
I did it only once too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's what that feels like. And we don't need to revisit that.
No.
Yeah. Have you ever dated multiple people at the same time?
No. I always wanted to be one of those people that could date like they do on TV. Like, oh, I saw Sharon last night and I'll see Kelly on Tuesday. No, like, what would it feel like that to have, to date like where you don't have too many feelings about it? No.
Yeah.
I'm either in or I'm out. And when I'm in, I'm like, kind of like you were saying, my heart's racing. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. What do you think a man should smell like?
I don't mind cologne, but it's not necessary as long as it's not too much. Just like I said, like just some sort of work, I also don't like a lot of landscaping with men. Like, I don't want you to do too much like over shaving and tinkering. Yeah, just like whatever happened to you that day. That's what he should smell like. I'm realizing as I'm saying these things how dumb they are. I didn't know before I said them.
It's okay. They're not dumb, and it is true. I mean, you like a guy to smell like he's been doing things.
Yeah,
and
just
look
a normal,
like a normal guy.
Very much.
Yeah. I get
Working
it.
class. That's my type.
Have you ever had a bedroom disaster?
But what do you mean by disaster?
Like something went horribly wrong?
Like in the sex?
Yeah.
No, I think, but not that it went that right. I just think it all falls under the umbrella of underwhelming. Like, not that many wacky things are happening that there could be a big slip up. Yeah.
Have you ever had a threesome?
Like, when you said that, I just pictured like some sort of acrobatic, like, yeah, like that means if there's like big mishaps in the bedroom like that, like if something wild happens, I feel like you have to be really good in the first place for that. It has to be a lot going on.
Yeah.
Like what have you had happen like that? It's interesting.
I would say that like being told that the guy doesn't want a blowjob ever again is pretty disastrous. That was a blow to my ego.
Yeah, that's just his shit. That has nothing to do with you. All of these things you've told me men have told you seem to have very little to do with you.
I can't think of like any crazy disaster either. I'm like,
yeah. For some reason, I pictured just like somebody hitting the wall, like you're in the middle of a threesome, and like somebody's wig fell off or something.
Right. I was wondering if like something like that was gonna come up. These questions are meant to stir the pot.
They're exciting. I like them. No, yeah. Not too many crazy things. No.
Yeah. What's an appropriate age gap for dating?
My husband is like 2 years younger than me, which he loves to just remind me all the time. He's like, seeing an older woman just works for it. Like he always just has to run over it again and again. But for me, I think like between a few years of each other, like, like I'd say around 7 is a solid cap for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I usually would prefer the guy's older. In this case, he's not, but yeah.
Yeah. My boyfriend's also younger than me, but only by 6 months. And he's the same way.
He like always lets you know.
Tells me that I'm the older woman. And I'm like, well, I didn't know you were into cougars already. You're a child. If you could have a secret sex dungeon with a quirky theme, what would the theme be?
Ooh, I would say costumes. I do like a costume.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've
never done full role play because it always just seems like, I don't know, how do you even get that started? But I wouldn't mind a costume. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, if you like to be taken out of a grocery store, and pretend like that's kind of like role playing,
Another thing I'll do is I'll have him like order for me. I'd be like, you order, like, this is so dumb, but I'd be like, you order the pasta. I really want like a chicken Caesar, but you order the pasta. Or I'm sorry, here's the game. I'm getting the rules wrong. So I'm going to order a pasta. This is what I say to my husband. I'll be like, one of our first dates. And then you interrupt me and be like, she's going to have the chicken Caesar tonight. And it's always funny to me. Always funny. We were out at a restaurant and I was like, you know what I'd really like? And he's like, whoa. And then he's like, I think tonight we'll do. He said, will do. By the way, I was so impressed with that word choice. He's like, we'll do a chicken Caesar for her. That'll be we're setting some limits. Always funny to me. And then just the waiter just looking at him like, also, I feel like everybody wins there because now this girl has a story. Like, she's just like, it's fun to hate someone. She's like, this pig.
Yeah.
She's going to be nicer to her own boyfriend that night, Everybody wins. She has a story to tell her friend. Like, you're not going to believe what happened today at the old restaurant. Fun all around.
I can't wait to play that game.
It's fun. It's very fun.
I never even thought about that.
I get really into it. Sometimes I'll tuck the napkin in, like I'm really just licking my chops. I told him to take the napkin out once, but he couldn't. He just kept trying to laugh. I was like, when she comes over, be like, no, and then just take it right out. Let me know. Not tonight. Mm-mm.
Do you have any pet peeves on a first date or on a date when you're out? Is there anything that drives you nuts?
So many things. I went on a date and I'm not kidding with you. The entire time he just complained about his ex Diane. He was just furious at her. I remember he was like pumping his legs. He was tiny, but he was kind of pumping his legs like he was just like he was on a swing, just getting angry at Diane all over again. I really talked him through his divorce and the issues that he had left over. Let me tell you, Diane sounded like a real cunt, but he's like, and I'll tell you another thing she did. And it was just, yeah, I mean, come on.
You know what mine is?
What is yours?
When people lick their fingers at a nice restaurant.
Oh.
I've seen it.
That's
It's happened.
insane.
And they're just like, at a restaurant, I'm like, oh,
that is so dumb. I've never seen anything like it. Yeah, that's a hog. That guy needs to be put down like a dog.
use your napkin.
Use your napkin, you
You know, and it's like,
Yeah.
what do you want to keep it white? Does it need to stay freshly clean? But it's like people that do that don't, like my mom the other day came to town to visit me and I took her to a Mexican restaurant and she went to get something and it fell on her finger, like in her ring. And she went like this to like lick it from the ring. And I literally grabbed her wrist and I was like, don't you dare do that. We are not doing that as a family. We are not licking our fingers. Use your napkin. And my mom was so shocked because she's a pretty proper person. So for her to do something like that also just shook me. I was like, I come from someone who would think to do that. Like,
yeah.
Oh,
that's not good.
No.
I've eaten off my shirt before though, but I was at home.
I feel like if you're at home and we're having chicken wings, lick.
I find food on myself all the time, just like a last lap of snacks for the day. But if you're at home, that's different. But I've definitely found something like on a tit and been like, why not?
Yeah.
Gifted myself with it straight off my own can. But yeah, that's crazy that he was like licking his dumb fingers. I'm a moron. Go ahead.
Okay, so my dessert question. What is the most romantic thing your husband has ever done? I also want to know how he proposed. If you could tell me how he proposed and then the most romantic thing he's ever done.
Most romantic, I'm gonna have to comb through a long log of memories because he's not romantic. The way he proposed. Okay, so I knew he was going to propose because my friend told me he was going to propose that night. She knew that I would care, like I would want to look good for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and we were set up. She's another comedian, also married to a firefighter. So she called me up and she was like, tonight's the night or whatever. So I knew it was going to happen. So she's like, get a manicure. She knew I wouldn't want to be busted.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I appreciated the heads up. But
yeah.
So we went to this little restaurant, and then I don't think he expected it to be so packed in the restaurant. So it was like a Tuesday at this restaurant on like near the Comedy Cellar on McDougal and called Monty's, and he came in with this big, dumb, puffy coat, and everybody just like stopped and watched him because he was probably nervous and red.
Yeah,
and then he right away, I think he kept his dumb coat on, like he had like a North Face on. And he got down on one knee and everybody was like, who's this weird guy in a black North Face? Like, what is he doing? Like this bright red man. Like they probably thought it was the beginning of like an active shooting or something. Like, he had a very strange expression. And I felt bad for him because he didn't expect it to be that packed on a Tuesday. And it was like a tiny restaurant. And it was in New York where people are loud and fucking annoying and intrusive and in your business. So he gets down with his North Face jacket and he takes out the ring and he's like, you've made me a happy man. And then this lady goes, it's a proposal. He's going to propose. This pig. She's like, it's a proposal. And then everybody's like, okay, he's proposing, And then he goes, you made me a happy man. Will you make me a happy husband? It was nice and simple. Very much like him. But it was sweet. He opens the ring. I plucked it out before waiting to put it I didn't even realize that. He told me that later. I was like, he's like, yeah, you took it out of the box. And I'm like, oh, disgusting.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
I think they're supposed to put it on your hand. I don't know. Could somebody tell us? Let's go to a caller. Could somebody tell us?
I feel like if
I thought they were supposed to put it on your hand. Do you guys know?
Yeah, a bunch of unmarried guys in here.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like I would do the same thing, though. I'd be like, oh my God.
Okay, you're making me feel much better about this.
That's what I would do.
He teased me about it later. He's like, then you took it. You got greedy. He said you got greedy. I'm like, it was mine, bitch. Yeah. He's like, you got a little greedy there. Like, yeah, fuck him, actually. So I took it. I plopped it on my hand. And then this lady was like, some other lady in the restaurant was like, what's your name? Are you on Facebook? And then I was like, Rachel Feinstein. And then somebody goes, oh, what's his name? And then I was like, he said, Peter Brennan. She goes, is he Jewish? And I was like, no. And then I go, but he's a fireman. And this woman goes, oh, thank you for your service. And they all kind of
What, is this a nursing home?
It was very strange. That's a good follow-up question. There was a lot of old bitches in there. It's good restaurant. I mean, it's good restaurant.
It's like a Luby's cafeteria situation.
Luby's cafeteria. It was. There was a lot of like nosy. But one lady did say to me, she was very nice, but this is an insane thing to interrupt a proposal for. She said, remind me, I have to give you a lemon chicken recipe that saved my marriage. Also, what was happening in your marriage that you needed a lemon chicken recipe to save it in the first place? She's like, oh, remind me, I got to give you my lemon chicken.
That's to cover up the anthrax.
So then she like tagged me like on Facebook the next day, like some pictures she took. It was like, we kind of just became friends with the whole restaurant then. And then later she did send me that lemon chicken recipe. And years later, I was on this TV show. It's like a British TV show about lying. I can't remember what it's called, like Lie Detector or something. It was like the American version. Basically, you tell 2 true stories and 1 lie. And the contestants have to guess whether you're lying. And one of my stories, and then the person from the real story is in the audience and they like stand up.
Yeah.
So my story was, somebody interrupted my proposal to give me a lemon chicken recipe that saved her marriage. And everybody thought it was a lie. They're like, yeah, right, bitch. She would do that. And then I brought the woman back. I messaged her on Facebook and I was like, do you mind being on this weird show? And she was like, I can't wait. She was like all excited. And then she stood up and then they I think they ran the lemon chicken recipe in the credits.
Stop.
Yeah, it was pretty cute.
That was
awesome. A proposal. It was very New York. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I love that it was so memorable. That's great. That's such a good story.
Thank you. It was pretty cool. He also was engaged before me.
Oh, really?
And so all his friends kept calling him Slippery Pete. They're like, it's anyone's guess whether it'll make it down the aisle. No! Slippery Pete. So, I was still a little on edge. I'm like, is it going to happen? Because I think he bailed the last time. But
he bailed.
I think it was like kind of like a mix of but it didn't work out. They called him, I'm sure it was his fault, but they called him Slippery Pete. But he did make it down. But I was like a little on edge till the very end. I'm like, okay. All right.
We made it.
We're
here.
We're going to lock it in.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Man, thanks for coming on my show. This has been so fun.
So fun. Thanks for having me here.
Yeah. Where can people find you?
Rachel Feinstein _ is my Instagram. Big Guy is my special, which is streaming now on Netflix. And you can get my dates on the road at rachel-feinstein.com.
Amazing. Yeah, cool. Guys, make sure to check out her special. See her live and in person. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.
First date.
Your parents are your roommates?
First date.
I love that I started the Not a Damn Chance podcast with just the nastiest story I have.
Part of this idea of this podcast is how you can become successful as living as just a regular human. I went to culinary school and I only went for a few months and I dropped out.
Look at that, kids. You can drop out of culinary school and get 2 Michelin stars.
I do what I can do so I could come back and do it all over again.
Not a damn chance.
Not a damn chance.
If you see yourself somewhere, take all the necessary steps to get there.
I just don't know how to quit. That might be my superpower.
You can all try and stop me. I hope you do.
Consistency was exactly what life was all about. Don't be genius here and wild there.
There's a beautiful moment where obstacles become opportunities, messes become messages.
I got shot in the face.
Jail was the best thing that ever happened to me. And I did put my head in a noose.
You heard 300 people dying.
Nobody can tell me, like, you're breaking the rules, you're doing this wrong. There's no right or wrong.
Don't care what it takes. I'm doing this. We have a phrase for that. It's called not a damn chance.
I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for watching another episode of First Date. My guest today is a multi-talented stand-up comedian. She's an actress. She's a best-selling author. She's a mental health advocate. You've known her from Lady Dynamite on Netflix. Give it up for Maria Bamford.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for having me on the program.
Yeah.
First date. I've been married for 10 years, so it's been a while since I've been on a first date. You're married as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How's it going?
It's going good. It'd be really bad if it wasn't.
Right. Well, and then it can go poorly. But then you just go get a therapist, or you listen to a podcast of a therapist or something. Call the suicide hotline. They'll talk to you. They certainly will.
How did you meet your husband?
OkCupid's free, and he was within 5 miles of me. And I had gone on like 800 dates. He went on one, and we met. And so, yeah. My husband's an artist, so he made a graphic novel about our relationship as told by our dogs. We have pugs. So that's on Fantagraphics. Am I shilling already? I'm already asking for people to buy shit. Yeah. So and our screen names were Hogbook and Laser Eyes. And I was Hogbook because I just, when you have too vague a name and you get too many people responding, if you say, oh, I'm funny, sweet, and it's like, oh no, the droves of respondents. And then I put Hogbook, one guy.
When you say that he was within 5 miles of you,
Yes.
did you have like that filter on
Yes.
where you were searching for
Yes.
5 miles?
Because I dated a guy in Australia, and I'm like, motherfucker, if I can't find someone within, clearly there is no God, but if, there's got to be somebody, right?
Yeah.
We're in a dense metropolitan area. Somebody's got to be into this, right? And it turned out it's true. It's worked out. Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what good is. I mean, it seems like we're doing.
You're happy?
Yes. Yeah. We've gone to therapy though since the get. First we had Carol Grisham. Now we have a woman named Kirsten. I don't know. She wears a low kitten heel, and I like that about her.
A low kitten heel.
Do you know a kitten heel? Oh, you have one on right now.
Are these kitten heels?
It's a little bit of yours. A little too high for a kitten heel.
A kitten heel's like an inch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
it's
then
like you're about to go to bed, and you just go, I think I'm going to slip in my kitten heels before I go to bed.
That's a really good way to describe it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a nighttime me out of my bubble bath shoe.
You will never catch me in a heel at home.
Okay.
Do you wear kitten heels?
Oh God, no. No, I don't wear heels at all. Unless they're platform Skechers.
Okay. That's like what kind of you're wearing right now.
Yes, I'm wearing a platform Snoop Dogg Sketcher. Bought these before they were problematic, and Snoop Dogg went to the dark side. He went over to Trump's house and, I don't know, played video games. I don't know what's going on, but
but we love the shoes.
I do. I love it. It's so confusing ethically. We lost part of our house in the fires in Los Angeles.
Oh my gosh.
But part of our house was saved by our evil, criminal, racist, Trump-supporting neighbors who saved it with garden hose and super soakers.
Really?
And so very strange. They were telling us about their story of heroism while also somehow bringing in the subject of the Jews. I'm not sure. They're very not good people, but they saved our house.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
There's some light there.
Yeah. Oh, God. Everybody's a monster and an angel.
Yeah.
I think. I think.
Yeah. Have you ever gone back to an ex?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. May I ask you something in response? Have you ever dated somebody out of the country?
Yes.
Okay, how'd that work out?
We got divorced.
Oh no! Where were they from, BT Dubs?
Italy.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Now, Italy, did you spend then over 3 months at a time in Italy?
Did I stay over there? Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, I went over there and I lived there for a year.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then he moved and then he came here and we traveled back and forth, and we dated long distance for 2 years, and then we were married for like 7.
Oh my Christ. That is dedication. Good job. What was the thing that made it? Because I think anything can work. I think, somebody you can live you can work it out whatever way you want. But why didn't, was there an end state,
He cheated on me.
Oh, mother.
So I would never go back. But I wouldn't go back to him. But I don't know. I don't think I've never gone back to an ex.
Okay. Yeah, I've never had anyone fight for me. Is that bad?
But I don't even respond to a text.
Right. Okay.
Really.
But that's fair enough. Like, especially if there's been some kind of traumatic thing, I always go, yeah, no answer is an answer. I think I can set this free, especially when somebody wants to make amends to you because they joined a 12-step program and don't pick up the phone. They're about to apologize for something you're not mad about. They're not going to apologize about the actual thing they did.
What do you think is the biggest red flag on a first date?
Let me see. I think if you pay for like a dating service, I think that's a really bad idea because it's like they only have a limited group of people they're choosing from. So I did this thing called It's Just Lunch. And so they guaranteed you 12 dates over the course of a year. But then it turned out they were just trying to sell me on the stock that they had, which was recently separated father of 3 who sometimes lived in Guam. Yeah, like it was bad. So that's, I think, is it's anything that's free is better. I think if you're going to be going for a dating site, free.
Yeah. Where's the best place to go for a first date?
First date, I say coffee, no more than a half hour, no more. And I would call them first to see if their voice is what you're picturing, because that can get weird too. So call them, talk for 10 minutes. Then if that seems good, then meet them for coffee for 30.
You know, it's interesting when you talk about someone's voice, because if you're going to date someone long term, you have to like the way they sound.
Yes. And the way they speak. Because some people hire someone to write their profile and then sound nothing like that when you talk to them in person. I had one guy who was like, beautiful profile. It was like reading Raymond Carver. And then I talked to him on the phone. He's like, God, I really you just sound really hot. You know, can't wait till we meet because I like your pictures and they're hot. And I'm like, uh-oh, who's this guy? He sounds hot, but I can't.
Did you meet him?
No.
So you were just like, oh, I'm coming down with something, actually?
Yeah, and it's called reality. I think once you've... But I do think it's also good to go out on 6 dates with someone, like 1 date a week for 6 weeks, and just see how you feel. Because sometimes I feel like people make immediate judgment calls on things that aren't as important. That's at least my opinion.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to share my opinion in a pressured speech because I'm over 50. And so I'd like to tell everyone my opinion. Yes.
Do you remember your first breakup?
The one that really hurt was super sad. I was in high school and my senior year, at the end of senior year, and this guy who I was totally in love with, and he said, he's going to different college. And so he's got to break up with me because he's got to focus on college. And I was like, okay, all right, never mind. And I felt, oh God, but it was real, at least it wasn't like, because sometimes I've gotten obsessed with people and it was more fantasy oriented. Like I dated a guy in Australia for on and off for a year, and he was so unavailable. Like he was not that bisexuals are always like this, but he was clearly on the side of, I'm overwhelmed by your breasts. Okay, I should have, when he said that, I should have said.
He said that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, I'm just overwhelmed. And my breasts, if you can't see them if you're listening, but They're like little tubes with raspberries at the bottom. So maybe overwhelming in a whole different way, but I don't know. He was just clearly a goofball, or not that into me. Have you ever read the bestseller? He's just not that into you.
I think I've seen the movie.
It's great. It's so good. You don't have to figure anything out. You don't have to go, oh, he's mysterious. You just go, yeah, he's not into it.
Yeah.
And date somebody else.
What do you think is an unforgivable red flag?
What do you think is one, more importantly?
Cheating.
Cheating. Okay. As far as, well, I dated one guy who people said he was cheating on me, and I was like, okay, if he is, I don't know what to do about it. Like, I was just like, he's flirting with all the comedy club waitresses. I'm like, is he? Oh, sorry, guys. I mean, I was a bit of a mess myself. You know, I have some mental illness. I have some bipolar, so I've made a lot of terrible decisions all at once, and so I think it's whatever you're down for. You know, like I think red flag is a green flag to somebody else. My husband, when we started dating, I told him, hey, I have a mental health issue in case I need to go to the hospital or whatever. And he goes, oh yeah, I've had plenty of friends that happen to. If you had to check in, I'd come in and I'd shave your beard because sometimes they take your sharp stuff away. I'd come in and if you grew a beard, I'd shave it. I mean, that's the most romantic thing I ever did hear tell. But yeah, so whatever is a red flag for you might not be for somebody else. Like, I could give a shit if somebody makes enough money. Like, some people get really weird about that. Like, oh, he's gonna make money. It's like, I make plenty of money. Is your car paid off if it's a 92 Saturn? I would hope.
Yeah.
But I don't care. Like, that's not a thing for me. My husband and I've dated lots of wealthy guys, and they were just douchebags about money. They were just like super mad about it all the time. Oh, my third house is my wife wants to see. My ex-wife wants to. It's just like, shut the fuck up. Like, enjoy what you have, weirdo. My husband, we met, he was in debt for student loans. He, had a credit card, and I'm like, do you know how much you're in debt? And he said, I think so. And he was totally right. And I was like, right on. Awesome. As long as you know and you're not that worried about it, you can enjoy your life.
Yeah.
Ugh.
What do you think is the best way to break up with someone?
Depends on who they are. If you're in an abusive relationship, ooh, keep that on the down low to the last minute, and then just quietly quiet quit. If you're in an abusive situation, if somebody's ever said anything like, I'd never hit you, or they're about to give you a roundhouse to the breadbasket. If it, then definitely make a plan. If it's something like you haven't been dating for less than 6, maybe tell them on the phone. But if it's only like 2 dates, oh my gosh, text. That's ridiculous. It's okay. You don't have to explain yourself, especially if it's really not a good match. Like, I went out with this guy twice, and the second one got super drunk, and I was just like, oh yeah, that's not my thing. It's not my thing. I'm not a drinker, and and so I think he asked if I want to go, and I said, oh yeah, I just don't think we're a good match. It doesn't have to be a big deal.
Yeah. You don't drink a lot?
Not really. I mean, I'll have a glass of wine if it's offered for free at a comedy club.
Finding the perfect car is a lot like dating. You swipe through options, some look better than they really are, and you hope you don't settle for good enough when you deserve great. With Car Gurus, the guesswork is gone. Real price analysis, vehicle history, price drop alerts, and the best deals mean no bad dates. Just good cars. Car shopping should be exciting, not exhausting. But misleading prices and hidden fees make it tricky. That's where Car Gurus shines.
They rank the best deals, verify trusted dealers, and ensure you never pay more than you should. Your big deal just became a great deal. With over 4 million listings, more than any other major U.S. automotive marketplace, Car Gurus puts you in control with tools and data-driven ratings. It's no surprise Car Gurus is the #1 most visited car shopping site, according to SimilarWeb. Buy or sell your next car today at cargurus.com. That's CARGURUS.com.
Have you ever had like a vice?
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. I was a hardcore bulimic from the ages of like around 10 to 20. And then I went through an eating disorder treatment program, joined a 12-step program. So fun. And then, I mean, it's almost all white women have been bulimic at some point. But I don't mean to put that on you. But I think, it's a little bit boring. What was I talking about? Then... yeah, I think I did do a lot of one-night stands when I was in my 20s, and I think that became problematic where it was like, just kind of like a way of not really connecting, but it's almost like cutting. Like when you cut yourself and you feel like, oh, I'm alive. It's the same feeling of like, I'm at a DoubleTree with this guy who loves psychedelic jazz. What am I doing with my life? Like, it's the same thing.
That would give me so much anxiety.
Yeah.
Do you believe in astrology?
I do not. I love you. I love you. I love you. And not into it. I mean, it seems fun. It's fun. I had a relative do my chart for me, and I was like, okay. I mean, I don't still.
Yeah, you're like, what does this mean?
What else do I believe in things that have, have no basis in, are faith-based, things like show business. Yes, of course I believe in show business. The magic of something is about to happen that's going to be incredible, which that's a religion of sorts, is I think the arts in general.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from Minnesota.
Where do you live now?
Los Angeles, which is the land of dreams.
Yeah.
And I love that about LA, where it's like, people say it's flaky, but at least when somebody's never going to see you again, the last thing they say is, "You're amazing." I love you.
They do say that all the time.
All the time. You're brilliant. You're a genius. I will never see you again.
It's wild how you can make a best friend on a set and then you never see them ever again.
Geographically, it's impossible. It is I have one friend from Marina Del Rey. I lived in Altadena. The only reason that friendship is held together is because she loves to drive. Otherwise, I would have set that free decades ago.
I have one friend that I met in an audition one time.
Okay.
And we were up for the same role.
Okay.
I ended up getting it. And she followed up with me and wondered like if I had ever heard back from that production. And I was like, you know what? And I felt bad about telling her that I had gotten it because I could tell she was so interested in this role. And I was like, I got that role. And she was so happy for me.
Oh, good. Yes, as you should be.
And I thought that was really cool. And I ended up going and having like coffee or going for a hike in LA. Hiking is like very popular.
Yes.
And so I went on like a hike with her. And now she lives in Florida. But we've lived all across different states. And she will call me like 10 times for a year if I don't answer. And she'll still continue to like call. Not that I don't answer, but like that.
No.
But she's consistent, kind of like your friend.
Yes. Consistency. Yes.
Is great.
Yeah.
Do you like to cook?
I like to try it. I was on a show called Worst Cook Celebrity Edition, which is a bit of a stretch. And there was some laughter about my cooking at a professional level, which seemed unnecessary. But I like to cook. I just made some garbanzo bean like sort of salad where you. Anyways, it's really good. It's curry, and I'm not selling it, am I? Would you like to cook? What do you like? What's your favorite thing to cook?
Homemade pasta.
Holy crap. Okay, so you are a real chef.
I like to cook.
Yeah, that's serious.
But I feel like that's like my superpower in the house.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think if I have a superpower in the house. You know what? I'm pretty good at decluttering. Like I know how to put things back into things and, you know, like so there's a lot of smooth surfaces with only one key item on them that focuses the eye.
Yeah. You sound like you're really good at interior design.
No, not so much. I know how to put only one thing on a space. But or three, rule of three, of course.
Okay.
But I think I'm good at it. I don't know. You'd have to ask around.
Yeah. Do you have kids?
No.
I feel like that's why you're so good at the clean spaces.
Oh yeah, no, I don't have kids. No. And my sister had 4 kids. She's older than me, so I have just lived vicariously through her, which involves me just sending those. What are those animal onesies? I send animal onesies once a year to all 4 of them. Now they're adults, so they just get bigger and bigger sizes. But that's I'm scared of kids. How many kids do you have?
1.
1. Okay.
I have 1, and he's 2 months old.
Oh my God. Well,
he's new, and he's currently in an animal onesie.
Oh my gosh, what a blessing. I'm so excited for you. Is it fun?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Until he shits his pants.
Right. It's like
that's the only unfun part.
Yeah, the pumpkin paste.
Yeah. It goes everywhere.
What's his name?
Jax.
Very cute. So fun. Well, good. Yeah, good job. I never have had it in me to have a child. It seems like it's so much work, from what I can tell. Just
it is
even
a lot
watching.
of work. It is a lot of work. Do you have any hidden talents?
Some might say comedy. But they're not coming to the sold out show at the Marriott Ballroom tonight. Hidden talents. I would say, let me see one. Oh, I'm good at neck rubs. My husband says. He says I'm very good at back rubs because I have very strong fingers. I used to play the violin as a kid, and so got some strong fingers.
Wow, that's cool.
Right?
You have a musical talent.
Well, I never play the violin anymore. I refuse to. It's a core. I don't want to.
Were you forced to play it?
Yes, I was. Yes,
so that's why you don't like it.
Not good.
Bad vibes.
Not good. If you ask a kid when they're 3 years old what they want to do for the next 18 years.
Yeah, I don't
give them a way out. A way out. My parents didn't give me a way out. They said you got to stick with it because they spent all that money so far. You know, by the time I was like 10 and kind of sentient of what I was actually doing, which was spending about 4 hours a day with a stringed instrument, they were like, "Yeah, no, we put too much to invest now. You got to stick with it."
Were you really good at it?
Yeah, sure. Anybody gets weirdly good at something if you put your kid in Krav Maga at the age of 3, they're going to be good at it when they're 11. They're going to be really good at it. Leave your kids alone. Leave your kids alone. Let them figure out what they want to do.
I promise to let him figure out what he wants to do.
Yes.
The only thing I want him to do is martial arts.
Oh,
for self-defense.
Okay, all right.
And like be able to like respect it too. I don't want him to go out and hurt people.
Okay.
And I don't want anyone to like hurt him.
I have this is one thing I learned from a martial arts course. That was how to protect yourself as a woman. They said, you make your body really big as if it's a bear and you say, "I am not interested."
that works. I think that would work. I see all kinds of videos on my Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and it's like there's some. Have you guys seen this? It's like some trending thing, and it's like girls putting on like a red light therapy mask, and they dress up like as ugly as they can, and they like walk their dog, and it's like how to not get kidnapped.
Oh God! As if being kidnapped or is anything about your attractiveness. Yeah. It's about power, guys. It's not about how old you are or, anything. Anyways, anybody here been sexual assaulted? All right. I don't mean to brag.
Who do you feel should pay on a first date?
I think split it.
Really?
I don't care.
You don't think it's weird?
Why would it be weird?
Sometimes if a guy pays, it's like more of a date. If a girl pays or you split it, then it could be more of like a friendship, like you're right, like a little less date-ish.
Well, if we're talking about historically women, we're viewed as chattel, as cows, property. So if he has to trade this certain amount to spend time with me as a beef, of a certain amount of heifer, then I have some choice in spending time with him. Like, he hasn't wasted any money on his time with me. Anyways, I find it be empowering to pay for myself,
Yeah.
I don't know, but it doesn't matter. If somebody wants to pay for it, go ahead. Oh my God, awesome. But I also think it's good to know how to take care of yourself and be financially literate as a female.
Yeah. What is your biggest turn off?
Anger. Yep. Yeah, if somebody's like not grateful for stuff, yeah, that's a real bummer.
That would be a bummer.
Yeah.
What's your biggest turn on?
A sense of humor.
Oh, yeah.
Being able to have fun, giggles. My husband, he does little dances and stuff, and that's super fun. And he loves our dogs and does little voices for them, and so that's very pleasurable.
How do you feel about a guy's hygiene?
Well, if I already like the way he stinks, then it's not too, if he stinks a little more, then it's just good times, right? What do you mean? Are you talking about like sort of like if he has ear hair, he's got to be trimming it, or?
Yeah, like just kind of like keeping, like maintaining himself.
I think it's his head. And it's his body. So whatever he wants to do, I know there's some people who go, you've got to tell him. You've got to tell him he needs to do something about that. And it's like, I don't know. My mom used to do that to my dad, and I felt like it was very disempowering to him. Like, just kind of making sure that he looked okay all the time. It's like, leave him alone. Like, he's enjoying his life, and all of a sudden you're like picking stuff off his sweater, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But some people find that is a form of love. Like, they go, please tell me when I have lettuce in my teeth. I would prefer to speak for hours to millions with arugula in the front two of my incisors.
I have a tasting menu, and it's basically like a this or that kind of thing. Okay. So first thing that comes to your head, you tell me which one.
Okay.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Beach vacation or a mountain retreat?
Both kind of blow.
Where would you go for vacation?
I go to a city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pizza or tacos?
Pizza.
Do you like pizza?
I like to scrape off the top. I mean, I'm a former bulimic, so no carbs. So you scrape off the top of the pizza, and then, because I'm 50, I go, what am I doing? Eat the crust. Then I eat the crust last.
Okay.
It's a long process.
But you're getting there, right?
I'm getting there.
Do you like to stay in and watch a good movie or go outside and have an outside adventure?
Stay in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sneakers or sandals?
Snakes.
Big party or a small gathering?
Big party.
Yeah?
I love big parties. Where I know people. I mean, it's like it basically has to be a party at my house.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
A texting or a phone call?
I like texting.
I do too. Do you prefer to fly or take a road trip?
Fly.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Cake or pie?
Cake.
High five or fist bump?
Five.
Superhero or villain?
Villain.
Dine in or delivery?
Oh, I like to eat like a Christian. Have someone bring me water. That's what my friend Jackie always says that as a joke.
Card games or board games?
Board games. Oof. Not a fan of either of those. Can we just talk about our childhoods?
Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Alien invasion or a zombie apocalypse?
Alien invasion.
Rom-com or horror movie?
Rom-com.
Rainy day or sunny day?
Rainy day.
Mustard or ketchup?
Ketchup.
Sunglasses or hats?
Hat.
Reality TV or true crime?
True crime.
Whoa.
Yes, 48 hours in the first 48. If they don't find out, it's always going to be the first guy who comes in.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched the first 48?
No.
It's a dismal side of the U.S., basically showing how people are suffering. All right. Anyways, I didn't mean to bring that up. It looks like we're at the end of our interview. You've closed up shop. May I ask you the question? What's your favorite thing about doing the show?
My favorite thing about doing this show?
Yeah.
Meeting people.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Well, you're very good. I got to watch a full episode, so it was great. Very good at it.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. I'm very honored.
Well, my last question is my dessert question. How did your husband propose to you?
I knew he was going to do it. He went to my mom and dad and asked for my hand, much like you do when you're about to check out a cow. And you say, may I take a look at the stock? And then he asked their permission, and then it was at their house. Then we went on the backyard, which was overlooked a lake, and he kneeled down and asked for my hand in marriage. It was lovely.
How did you know he was going to ask?
We talked about it. Yeah, because I wanted both my parents to be there, and also I kind of want to be in on that decision. I don't want anyone asking me if I don't know that's coming.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the first time anyone had been interested in marrying me, so I felt like a lucky dog. But yeah, it was very good experience. How about you?
He still hasn't proposed.
Whoa. Oh, okay. You just signed some paperwork and it was...
Yeah, we got married right before I gave birth so that we could all share the same last name.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's nice. Well, let me tell you, as an older person, get a living will and revocable trust.
Okay.
As a family.
Yeah.
It's good. In case something happens to some of you, nobody has to go through probate. That's me, Marie Bamford, telling you all about the law and your family.
Well, thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the free water. Ooh.
You're amazing. You're beautiful.
You're amazing. You're beautiful.
Where can people find you?
MariaBamford.com, or you just Google Maria plus comedy, and I think I'm one of the only ones who comes up. Or if not, please, if you're not interested, do not look me up.
Guys, thank you so much for watching another episode of First Date. We'll see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.
First date.
Your parents, are
How old are you?
The same age I was when you walked in.
I'm sorry. You don't ask a woman her age. How stupid am I? I've been out of the game so long. Lauren, how much do you weigh?
I'd rather tell you my age.
I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
Hello, and welcome to another fabulous episode of First Date with me as your host, Lauren Compton. Our guest today, you know him from America's Got Talent. He's the voice of Gizmo from Gremlins. He's been on Deal or No Deal. You can also catch him on his stand-up tour or on his podcast, How He Does Stuff.
Howie Mandel does stuff.
Welcome, my guest,
Howie Mandel. Yeah, and how he does stuff too. What is amazing, first of all, I'm a big fan of this show, and I'm a big fan of yours.
Thank you.
I've watched this, and I don't know why I'm on it, because First Dates, it's been like decades since I've been on a first date. But I'm fascinated by my experience already. I mean, you, as you said to them, that I'm a judge on America's Got Talent, and you've had me for the last 10 minutes judge absolutely everything in the room until we started. Should my hair be up? Should my hair be down?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, I asked you everything except what I'm wearing, but
I'm cold. You did a costume change from the time you walked in.
I did.
It's like you came in, but very dressed up. I mean, it wasn't like you look like you were ready to do a show.
Yeah. And now I look like I'm ready to do yoga.
Why did you? I don't understand that. When I show up to work, this is what I showed up in.
Yeah.
Why did you change?
I'm a female. You're married. You should know, how many times a day does your wife change?
A lot, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really notice.
It's like this. It's like disorder where we get ready and we're like, this is it. And then I walk on to my set and I'm like, I want to change. I'm freezing. And so I put on a sweater. And trust me, I'm going to hear it from my audience in the comments. So I have a menu of questions here to ask you about your dating life.
Okay, fantastic. There's nothing more interesting asking a guy who's been married for 43 years about his dating life.
We're going to start off with some appetizer questions. Do you remember what it was like to go on a first date?
Yeah, really hard. I wasn't, go ahead.
You weren't what?
I wasn't big with the ladies. I wasn't wonderful with the ladies. I don't think I was attractive, and I tried so hard. I tried so hard to get, even from high school, I tried so hard. In high school, I was 89 pounds and 4'10", and I was not diagnosed yet with ADHD, so I couldn't sit down. So I was like this I looked like a nervous little girl who really liked girls. Why do you laugh at that? It's a problem.
It is, but I laugh at people's problems, so.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyway, laughter's the best medicine.
Yeah.
I think.
I think so.
I don't know that it is. But the point is that, and then I thought, okay, I know how I'm going to get a lady. I'm going to be an athlete. Oh. But I'm 89 pounds and 4'10".
Right.
What sport is there for me?
Do you like sports?
I do. But so the only team I can get on was the wrestling team. So I wanted to meet ladies, and I had really long hair. And I look like a little girl, and then I don't know if you know anything about wrestling, but it's a singlet. I thought I'd have a uniform and women would really like.
Yeah, you wear like spandex.
Well, one spandex, like a onesie, like a girl's bathing suit and knee pads.
With like your nipples showing, right?
My nipples never showed.
No.
Not in what I wore.
I thought they were like the low.
It's not low cut. They don't do low cut. It's not like a revealing.
I'm thinking of Andre the Giant.
You're looking at me and thinking of Andre the Giant?
When I think of wrestling, like the first person that pops in my head is Andre the Giant.
Not Howie Mandel?
Mm-mm.
No? So I'll show you. I'm going to show you this. So here's me. Let me just pull the picture up. That's me. It's not low cut.
That's you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, what? I'll give you the picture if you want to put it in.
You do kind of look like a Farrah Fawcett, like a strong Farrah Fawcett.
Is that supposed to? Oh, wow, I really hit the mark. When a beautiful woman says to me, "Wow," when you walk in the room and a woman says to me, "Wow, you look like a strong Farrah Fawcett." That's not what I was going for.
I know.
And so I wanted to meet a strong Farrah Fawcett. I wanted to meet one. And then I thought, oh, wait till a woman sees me like this. They're going to go crazy. And no women showed up to any wrestling things. And then I'm a germaphobe. I know when you walked in, you tried to shake my hand.
We bumped elbows.
Yeah. And it's not you. I hope you don't take that personally.
Oh, I don't.
I haven't shaken a hand in like a couple decades.
Okay.
So, and then I was just rolling around with, wrestling is weight classes. So I had to be under 90 pounds, wearing a girl's one-piece bathing suit with long hair, rolling around with other sweaty little guys. And I didn't meet any girls.
So
don't be sad.
You seem to be doing fine now. You've been married for over 40 years.
Yeah.
So you're doing something right.
I did something right.
Do you believe in astrology?
I believe in astrologists.
Okay.
I think astrologists exist, and I believe in them. I believe that they spend time looking. No. Do you believe in it?
I know that I'm a Virgo, and
I know I'm a Sagittarius. Does that, are we supposed to talk?
I don't know. That I don't know. I don't know like the compatibility and stuff like that.
So why is that a good question?
I was just wondering because
I'm a Sagittarius and it's always worked for me.
I know that Scorpios and I don't get along.
Every Scorpio you've ever met, you don't get along with.
Damn close.
I don't think you ask everybody what they are.
Is anybody in here a Scorpio?
I am not.
No.
Well, you're trying
really hard. And I get along with all of them.
Do you want to know my don't you usually ask like what my love language is?
What is your love language?
Puerto Rican.
Is your wife Puerto Rican?
No, she doesn't understand a fucking word I say. But isn't that hot?
Where is she from?
She's from Canada. We're both from Toronto.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
How did you guys meet?
Online.
Like a dating app?
No, we were just standing in line at a place. It's 43 years ago. There wasn't apps. There wasn't even the World Wide Web.
eHarmony, like when it first started.
43 years ago?
Wasn't there?
Somebody should Google what year did eHarmony start. There's no eHarmony. Well, in two people playing the piano.
Well, you said online. Did the internet even exist?
No. We were online waiting to get into someplace.
Oh, inline.
Sorry. I used the wrong technology.
Yeah, but it worked.
For what?
For you.
And us. At this thing. If it's good, it's good content, I think, for the podcast.
Did you have hair back then?
Yes.
I didn't know.
50 years ago?
Maybe you were shaving.
I was.
This is a good
but
look
not
for
my
you.
head. Thank you. And it also cuts over 4 seconds off of my time. Like a swimmer.
Yeah.
You know swimmers shave?
Yes. Right? To swim faster? Is that real?
Yes. People don't believe it, but it's real.
It's like astrology.
It is. Shaving yourself to swim faster is exactly like astrology.
It's just like a dolphin. You just want to swim as fast as you can.
That's a bad... That was my... Why are you laughing at my dolphin?
That's going to be my promo clip. Let's say, do you still talk to any, I know it's been a long, long time, but do you ever talk to any of your ex-girlfriends?
Facebook? I would love to, but a lot of them have died.
You don't look that old.
No, they were all murdered.
Stop it.
No, they weren't.
Howie!
But I think I hear their voices sometimes.
creepy.
No, I've bumped into a one or two. I think right before I went out with my wife, my girlfriend was an identical twin. No, she wasn't. She was just standing in front of the mirror. She was. I think, you know what's weird? People come up to me all the time, and I think you will find this too. And they go, "Remember me?" And because you're in media,
Yeah.
right? But you don't, right?
Right.
So people will come up to me and say, "I dated you," or they went out with me, or they tell my wife they went out with me,
Weird.
and I don't remember. I say,
Yeah.
Let's get into our main course questions.
How do you feel about like other women having armpit hair and like leg hair if they're like not into shaving? Like that's just their vibe.
what does germaphobe have to do with armpit hair?
Because I associate.
It just means she's French.
It does. I
Yes.
think it does mean she's French.
No, I don't. I don't. See, people don't understand. I don't mind.
You like it?
I think women are beautiful, whether they're hairy, whether they're. I just think women are beautiful. That's why most paintings.
Yeah.
There's more paintings of women than there are of men. If you go right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're much more attractive to look at, and hair doesn't bother me.
Not even like a bush.
No, I'm 43 years old.
Yeah, that's your
like
vibe.
reminiscing.
Yeah.
That's like the 70s.
That's like a throwback.
Yeah,
for you.
look at that throwback and
Yeah.
look and then you can always find like little things and treasures and things you thought you lost in there.
Crazy.
So it is. So my phobia is my hands. Like I can't touch things with but I can touch things with everything else, but my hands.
Like your mouth.
You're right. I'm moving you into a bonus round.
Do you have a clean car?
Yeah.
I would assume that it's immaculate.
No. I don't really like driving, so I'll leave it like it'll be like a month before I get into it. So it gets dusty.
Well, how do you get around?
People take me.
Oh, you have a driver.
Nope.
Uber?
That's how I got here.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that weird?
No.
Is that like unexpected?
No, I'm just seeing what you say about it.
That Uber? I like Uber. I do like. No, I do. You know what I do in Uber? I like to. How you, do you Uber?
Yes.
I just wanted to see what you'd say about it. I go crazy in the settings. So like,
you're like, don't talk to me.
Right. So I say no conversation, right? And then I get into the car and I go, "How you doing?" And he goes, "Fine." No. I go, "Is it busy today?" He goes, "Yeah." No conversation.
He says that to you?
No, I keep asking questions and then admonishing him for answering.
Oh, you're like a bait and switch. You're baiting them to talk to you and then you tell them to shut up.
Yeah.
Howie.
It's funny. There. I held for the laugh and I got it.
Do you get jealous easily?
Yeah.
Very quick to answer that.
What, you want me to take some time?
No.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Yes.
So if you're at a bar and someone's hitting on your wife, what do you do?
I just get jealous. I'm too afraid to say something.
Why? You
and
were
I
in
don't
wrestling.
get up. What?
You could kick someone's ass.
Wrestling?
You were in wrestling.
So where am I supposed to? Well, you're right. I should have thought of that. Next time somebody hits on my wife is attractive. Next time somebody hits on my wife, I'm gonna bring my onesie. I'll say, "You go fuck yourself, buddy. You stand right there. I'm going to the men's room. I'm gonna put on a onesie and my knee pads, and I'm gonna be back out here in a minute."
So, how tall are you now?
Pardon me?
How tall are you?
The same height I was when we first started. What do you mean?
You
Do
were
people
like
grow on this
4'10"
show?
in high school. No, is height a deal breaker for you if a girl's taller than you?
5'10"? No. I don't think so. Especially when it comes to like oral sex.
What?
Okay, so I'm thinking if I went out with a tall girl,
Yeah.
I think it would take me about 3 dates to go up on her.
Oh. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL playoffs, is bringing you an offer that'll help make the playoffs electrifying. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code DATE. New customers can bet just $5 to get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with the code DATE. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY, which is 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-78-977777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 plus age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. See dkng.com/football for eligibility and deposit restrictions, terms, and responsible gaming resources. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Around New Year's, we get obsessed with how to change ourselves instead of just expanding on what we're already doing right. Maybe you finally organized one part of your space and you want to tackle another. Or maybe you're taking your supplements every morning and now you want to actually eat breakfast too. Therapy helps you find your strengths so you can ditch the extreme resolutions and make changes that really stick. One of my New Year's resolutions this year was to take better care of myself and my mental health, and BetterHelp is my #1 go-to. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Celebrate the progress you've already made. Visit BetterHelp.com/date today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/date. The best way to learn a language? Immersion. Living where the language is spoken and using it every day. That is the fastest way to success. But if that's not in the cards this year, you can still learn a language the second best way, and that's with Babbel. Be a better you in 2024 with Babbel, the science-backed language learning app that actually works. Don't pay hundreds of dollars for private tutors or waste hours on apps that don't really help you speak the language. Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons are designed by over 150 language experts to help you start speaking a new language in as little as 3 weeks. I use Babbel to help me learn a little bit of French whenever I went to France over the holidays this past Christmas, and it helped me skip the line at my favorite coffee shop. So if you're looking for a little leeway, try using Babbel today. Here's a special limited time deal for our listeners. Right now, you can get 55% off your Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners at Babbel.com/firstdate. Get 55% off at Babbel.com/firstdate. Spelled BABBEL.com/firstdate. Rules and restrictions may apply. How many one-night stands do you think you've ever had?
In a row?
In general.
Can you have one-night stands in a row?
You've had one-night stands in a row?
You can't.
Like a marathon?
Would that be a marathon?
I guess, yeah. If you're having like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and every night is a one-night stand, I would say that is a fucking marathon.
See, I think I've had a lot of one-night stands. You know, I didn't get married till probably not as much as you, but how many have you had?
Not that many.
No, but how old are you?
The same age I was when you walked in.
I'm sorry. You don't ask a woman her age. How stupid am I? I've been out of the game so long. Lauren, how much do you weigh?
I'd rather tell you my age. I'm 36 years old.
Oh, wow.
And I weigh a very hefty 125.
No, I'm not. Wow, you're in good shape and you're young. My daughter.
I like to say 10 of that is my boobs, but we can't see them today.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I
10
know.
of the 36?
Yeah.
10 years of your life is your boobs.
I have triple D's.
Duh.
What?
It was 3 Ds.
I know. I was like trying to.
What were we doing? Was it
The D's.
Yeah.
Big D's.
You got big D's?
Yeah.
So do I.
So,
Single D's.
So back to how you had a fucking marathon of one night stands.
No, I didn't have a marathon. I didn't know if I was working on a concept in my head.
Yeah.
Sometimes with comedy, it doesn't.
You were just trying to see how big my tits were. I get it. What is like the biggest turn off for you in like dating relationship stuff?
Smells.
See,
Yeah.
that's why I asked you about the hair and the armpit thing.
What, does it have to smell?
Well, how do you like?
I have hair in my armpit. Do you smell me?
I feel like girls that have hairy armpits don't use deodorant because they're against the metals and the deodorant. They use Toms, like that bullshit organic stuff that doesn't work. So that's why that's like it all leads to this.
Well, I said certain smells, like if they're, it's not that smell. Like here's my thing, like I have a daughter who's older than you, and I used to talk about this in my act a little bit, but because of how I was when I was young and single, I didn't know how I would handle my daughter going out with that. She's my co-host on my podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how I would handle her going out with, knowing how a guy can be,
Mm-hmm.
being the father of. Is your father still with us?
No.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Just a moment of silence. I don't know what to do.
No, so
he died.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, way to bring us. Why are you laughing?
Because there's no like fun way to handle that.
Let's just laugh about it.
Let's just laugh about it. So you were terrified about your daughter dating men.
So I tried to talk my wife
because
into,
you had a fucking marathon of one night stands.
Well, I tried to talk my wife into not potty training my daughter because I thought that if we didn't potty train her, this is what are you?
This is just, I don't.
Listen to what, let me finish and then you'll understand.
I need some of your ADHD medicine.
Why?
Because I'm lost in the story.
Because you left it in the beginning. I tried to talk my daughter. I'm telling you, this will come around. It'll still be the circle of life.
Okay.
So I didn't want to potty train her because my thoughts were, because I was thinking for myself, my thoughts were, if we don't potty train her, when a guy comes to pick her up, she's always going to be home early because I know that when I'm dating a woman, once she shits herself, I drive her home.
Howie.
And I don't want to touch her. So I assumed, this is what you asked me what bothers me about a woman. I said smells. You went to the armpit. I'm saying I don't like women who shit themselves. That's my little turnoff. That's my little crutch. That's my little, okay, call me out. It doesn't matter. If a woman shits herself, you're not for me. That's all I'm saying. Have you ever shit yourself on a date?
I have. No, hold on. I've shit myself, but not on a date.
Oh, look at you, all trained.
Do you poop in front of your wife?
I tell a story now that I was really scared during COVID. To go out anywhere. So I was supposed to have a colonoscopy. And I didn't want to, do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't want to go to the doctor's office. So then I saw a commercial for Cologuard where you could shit in a box. Do you know about that?
Nope.
You could shit in a box and then you mail it in and they tell you if you have cancer.
Okay.
Do you want to leave this story before I'm finished?
I'm very well invested.
Okay. Anyway, I shit in a box.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife walked in. I didn't know what to say. I was just crouched over a box, shitting in a box.
Yeah.
I said, meow. Right? It's a true story.
Did you mail it in?
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't have cancer.
Congratulations.
That's breaking news.
That is one hell of a story.
You asked the question.
I know, I did.
Are we learning anything?
We are learning.
Tell me when you shit yourself. Not now, because I'll leave.
I just had to go to the bathroom and the elevator was taking far too long. And so I like barely made it to the toilet in my own apartment.
But other people live in the building. What if the door would have opened the floor below your floor? What would you have said?
Oops.
I did it again.
Exactly. There's nothing you can really do, in that moment.
It's actually very funny.
It's true.
Do you ever buy that liquid ass?
Do
you know what that is?
No.
Do you guys know what it is? Liquid ass? It's you can buy this stuff that smells. You can buy this stuff and you can't get it off.
Well, just spray your daughter with that. You don't have to have her shit.
She's married and has 2 kids now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you kiss on the first date?
I kiss before the first date. I will kiss a stranger. Yeah. Kissing is not a problem. Why? Yes. 100%.
Some people feel like you should wait until the third date or something.
To kiss?
I think
Is
maybe.
kiss a euphemism for something else?
No.
Not kissing. Why shouldn't you kiss? You kiss like a night?
Like goodnight. Yeah. Would you kiss a girl on the first date?
I don't know people that I don't think there's unless she had a festering canker sore.
Ew.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But otherwise, short of a sore, yes.
Okay.
Is that bad? Am I being too
No,
forward?
not at all. Do you pick a girl up? Do you like to drive on a first date, or do you?
So on my first date with my wife, I do. I think you should. Though there wasn't Ubers and things like that, because
Right.
I would probably, if I wasn't sober, I probably would like to have, if not an Uber, a driver to pick. I would have the vehicle come to her with me in it, because so we could have a drink.
Uh-huh.
But I would, on our first date, I had a reputation also of being a little bit out of hand and wild. And I remember picking my wife up for our first date. I'm from Toronto, Canada, where it's very cold. Not all year, but in the winter.
Yeah.
And we were in the car and we're driving, and I hit black ice. I hit an ice patch. I was turning a corner. I was known for doing incredible practical jokes and things that got me thrown out of school and I had a reputation. But anyway, people told her not to date me because I was a little bit wild. But I turned the corner and I hit ice, and the car spun, and then it hit a curb, and it went up on 2 wheels, and we were all, wow, I like you. And we were almost gonna roll the car and die, but the car fell back down and went back down, and I was just out of breath because I came this close to death. I thought we almost died, and my wife turned to me and went, "Very funny. I've heard about you." And I wrote this. We almost died. This is not a joke. So.
Wow.
I'm not a good driver. Still not. I have a problem focusing. I also tried to be a pilot. I took flying lessons, and the guy that was giving me the lessons told me to stop because I don't have the acumen to pay attention. This is amazing. I have a coffee and a cookie in me, and I'm almost finished.
I think you're doing great.
Am I?
You are.
I have no idea.
Who do you feel should pay on the first date?
Oh, I'm so old school. I just think if I ask, always me.
Yeah.
And on every date, I have a problem on everywhere. I have a problem letting anybody pay, let alone a date.
Yeah.
Because I also, especially now, because if I was dating now, because I'm very, very successful.
Yeah. That makes sense. You're generous.
No, I'm very successful.
What? We'll go to my dessert question.
Well, the dinner's already over?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
It's like speed dating.
Did this go well?
I would say so. I'd love to have you back for a second date.
Wow. I'm still
You're like the hottest Farrah Fawcett I've ever seen.
with chemo.
Still.
Chemo always gets a big laugh.
It does get a good laugh.
Almost as much as your dead father.
Hey.
So sorry. I'm sorry. Too soon?
No, he's been dead for 12 years.
Okay.
What is the sweetest thing?
I was alone on that one.
What is the sweetest thing you've ever done for a significant other?
The sweetest thing?
Uh-huh.
Show up.
That is pretty nice.
It is nice. I'm not a romantic. I mean, I'm not at all. I once brought flowers home. I've been married for 43 years. I once brought flowers home to my wife.
Uh-huh.
And which I thought was kind of exciting and she would really like it. And she said, "Who gave you these?"
Oh my goodness.
Somebody had.
You were re-gifting?
My own wife.
Yeah, she knew. She clocked it.
She's not the first woman I've been with, so just having sex with her is like re-gifting.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't it?
That is fucked up.
I don't know why I'm laughing. Who died?
Because that's a good one though. Regifting. I never thought about it like that.
You should.
Yeah.
You will.
Why are you not romantic?
It makes me laugh.
Romance?
Yeah.
Makes you laugh?
Yeah.
Then you should be super romantic.
Yeah, but not in a sexy way. It just makes me laugh when things are romantic. For me, the best medicine for a relationship and dating, and what turns me on most, and did about my wife over any other woman that I've been with, is I laughed harder than I've ever laughed before, and laughter is incredibly sexy to me.
Mm-hmm.
A great sense of humor is incredibly sexy to me. I think it's rare. And I think it's rare for people to even show it and talk about it. People are really serious and it's really hard. But when people try really hard, and I can see people trying really hard, like to be romantic, it makes me laugh. It would make me laugh personally if I invited a woman over and I lit candles. Just even candles make me laugh. Like, what are we celebrating? What is being celebrated? That's not even real.
That's not a real candle.
It's not a real candle. But if I was alone in my house and I set up candles and I don't know. There's something about it that's because it's not real. You have to act romantic. You have to be romantic. It's not inherently real.
What?
It isn't.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
I think so.
It's a show.
It's a show of affection, and affection is real.
Kissing is a show of affection. Really? I think you're putting on a show. That's not what your world is. You're creating a world. So when you're creating a world, it kind of makes me laugh. You're making it seem like this is what it is. The room doesn't even smell like the way you're making it smell. You put like a little essence. You're making a whole fake room. It makes me laugh. My buddy here that I came with, you're a romantic. He is a romantic, and he was single for years. Not single now, but he was single for years. He'd be on the road, and he would go get, I'm not going to tell stories, but it made me laugh. He'd set up a bathtub with all these candles.
Yeah.
That was funny to me. Not to him. He did very well. The ladies liked it and everything.
I think it's romantic. I like it. I don't think it's funny. No, that's how some people get laid.
Yeah, I know he did. But the point is that I would have a hard time if we were dating. I would have a hard time. Wait till you see this. And I sprinkled all the petals. You come into my room and there's fucking petals. It's like autumn in my room. How the fuck did it? Just the thought of me like just spreading the petals or calling somebody going, all right, at 8:00, spread the petals from the door all the way to the bed. And I want 9 candles on my bathtub.
No one counts the candles. You just assume that you want a bunch. You just get a handful.
Handful of candles.
Yeah.
I want a handful of candles.
Yep.
No, because tonight is the night. And then
How did you propose to your wife?
badly. I went, this is horrible.
Great.
Nobody's going to like me, but I was at a deli and I knew that I was going to propose to her. So I went and bought a diamond. Like I knew a guy.
Just a diamond?
No ring.
Just a diamond.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just.
Just
Who
a
puts
diamond.
just in front of a diamond?
Well, there's no ring. So
I didn't go
did you
get
just
coal.
Set it on her
I didn't
hand?
go get a rock.
Okay.
I didn't get some concrete.
We got a diamond.
The intention was to get a ring.
Okay.
But I hadn't gotten the ring, and I'm at the deli, and I just put the diamond on the table, and I go, if you want to make a ring, I got to go take a piss and tell me if you're okay with this when I come back.
Leave the diamond and take the cannoli.
I was at a deli. Corned
That
beef.
is the most mafia proposal I've. So did she? I mean,
43 fucking years. 43 fucking years. It works, people. It works. I have a lot of friends who lit a lot of fucking candles, who dropped in to a fucking arena, who had a band show up and sing songs. Where are they today? Their wives are fucking other people.
That's true.
Huh?
Well, hey, I give
And
you
my
that.
wife is at home, miserable. Why is that funny?
I don't know.
You know
but
what they say? Happy wife?
Happy life.
No.
What?
Happy wife means she's fucking somebody else. If I come home and my wife is like giddy and happy, I'll go, who are you fucking? Like, what is? Be miserable. I'm back.
Well, I would say that's a huge green flag. 43 years of misery and she's still with you?
That's what she said. I said to her, let's redo our vows. Her vow was enough already. You know, it was really tough COVID. She didn't like me. Because people really what made it last. I'm a comedian. I was doing 300 live dates a year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not there. I'm here.
Yeah.
She's not. That's what she likes.
Just to be left alone.
Just not with me.
Oh, Howie.
I know it's sad, isn't it? It started off like a happy podcast and now it's sad.
That's okay. We've had sad little bits all through it. I feel like this has been a really good therapy session
Why
for
do you keep bringing up the negative?
I'm trying to remind you of what it's like to be with your wife.
You're funny.
Thank you.
You are. I like you. I love this. I love this podcast. I'm a fan. I watch this podcast. You're very good.
Thank you.
And I think it's, you should even do more.
Thanks. Come back on my show, Howie. Where can people find you? I know people can.
Howie Mandel does stuff wherever you get your podcasts on YouTube.
Yeah.
I do it with my daughter. You should come do ours if you're ever in LA.
I'd love
to. Are you ever in LA?
Yeah.
You live here though.
Every other month almost.
Every other month?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is there anything anywhere? When does
It's winding down to discomfort.
I know.
It doesn't matter. I mean, this is like this feels like first dates right now. This
When
is
you
the
have to,
awkward,
like,
uncomfortable.
leave.
Well, and also you don't know there's nothing more to talk about.
Yeah.
Silence is fun.
Well, you're on a stand-up tour. Where can people check you out?
Go to HowieMandel.com. Watch my podcast. I have I'm on America's Got Talent Fantasy League now.
Cool.
And that's going to be followed by Canada's Got Talent. I'm doing now too. And also I produce Deal or No Deal again.
Awesome.
I'm not the host.
But you're
Joe Magnola is on. You should have him on. He's now single. He could talk about first dates.
Well, thank you so much for coming on my show.
I'm not leaving.
You're leaving.
No.
You can
You
stay
ever had
forever.
a date that wouldn't leave?
No. Well, this is the first one. You've been
Not
great.
leaving.
I can't wait to
Not
have you
leaving.
back on my show.
I'm back.
Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in. We'll see you next time.
I'm still here.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date.